Hey guys, so I'm not on the podcast, but I just wanted to give a quick update about the channel because I thought this was going to be fixed, but apparently it's not. So we had like 30 videos deleted and all of the titles changed, and I thought YouTube was going to be able to revert that, but it doesn't look like they can. So we're just going to keep on going and hope for the best. It's not a big deal. We just lost a lot of money. So I just wanted to ask maybe if you could share the podcast if you liked it, and that's all really. I just want to give a quick update on the status because we fucked up. So enjoy.
That's right. It's Tower Talk number 17, back from a hiatus. The hiatus, right?
We're held hostage. We're held hostage. Save us. We are still held hostage.
Well, I had to move, and I'm in a new place now, which is pretty fresh. I'm happy about that. It feels good to be new digs, you know. So, guys, there's stuff to talk about here on this Tower Talk number 17. There's a new update. It hit. April 12th dropped. Blue is officially moist.
I'm a big fan. I actually made my own. Started my own business. I supply my own line of water bottles because of how wet I was. I was able to use that and produce enough to sell.
Oh, okay.
So,
I think you have.
Oh my God,
I think you're
is
onto
disgusting.
something right now. I think you're on it. Don't make fun of him. He has a good business strategy.
it's called spring
an
update
awful
juice.
visual.
It's called
That's
spring
right.
juice.
That's right.
Oh my God.
Spring water. Natural spring water from the April.
Wow.
What? That's the best visual. I think this man is onto something, and you need to let him.
Hell
be him.
yeah! You see, I already have a backer.
free-
You see,
you
he
need to
supports
free
me.
the-
We're going
free
to
the spring?
Kickstarter.
Free
We
the
are going
spray?
to
Yeah,
Kickstarter.
free the spray. Free the spray.
Hashtag
See,
free the
Blue's
spray on
not
Twitter.
judging me.
He constantly roasting and judging. Okay. I played yesterday for most of the day, and it was
You'll
awesome.
support the content, but you won't support Ab's Kickstarter campaign.
Exactly.
For his potable
okay.
water from his bodily fluids? No, I will not support that.
What if I told you can change the colors of the bottle with chrome?
Oh my god.
Oh, chrome of the bottle?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. All right, what do you guys think? What do you think of the
I
update?
love it. I honestly like. I love it. Like yesterday, I played it for like 8 or 9 hours. I want to level up compared to pre-patch where I didn't care about hitting 320. Different sets of gear and just all that stuff, and I'm really liking it right now. I just hope it lasts.
I was getting some Ingrams, and I was like, I'm incrementally leveling up, and I would notice I would get higher and higher level of gear, and I was like, okay, it was not like this before. And I really like that you now level up incrementally until max level, which is how I assumed it was gonna continue to be. Like, it was like, okay, once you get to the raid is the only place where you can actually start getting the highest level gear. You'll get that incrementally, but it didn't work like that. So now it does.
No, it was very random.
And now it feels like the problem with 320 from before April is that it felt completely unattainable and completely worthless because it felt unattainable, and it didn't really change the game. 335 is not going to change the game, but because it feels attainable, it makes me want to go for it, and that's what I really like.
Yep.
Me too.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yep, I
That's
agree.
exactly where I'm feeling. I actually enjoyed raiding today. I did the King's Fall raid twice, and we did it on hard mode. If not, for people who don't know, when you go on hard mode, the enemies haven't changed. So if you're 325, you get a wreck face, and it feels good. And you will always get better loot depending on your level. So if you're 325, you're gonna most likely get 326 and up kind of loot. You're getting something, no matter
One
what it is.
incremental
You're
boost,
going to enjoy it, what you're getting, because it's better than what it is before.
Yeah. Another interesting thing too is the normal drops are all maxed out at 320 now.
Yeah,
so
I noticed
whenever
that
they
as
drop
well.
for you, they're guaranteed 320. There's no.
Yep.
Yeah. So last night I was streaming in Blue. You came into my chat and you said that it's so easy, and I was like, wait, I didn't realize that they didn't change the enemy difficulty, and that really was a big shock to me, because I was like, okay, if a light level increase for drops, I just assumed across the board that it was going to increase the enemy difficulty as well, because harder enemies, better
and
rewards.
no one
you know?
knew until the end of the day, because I was looking through Cosmo's tweets, and he actually confirmed that Kingsfall was dropping up to 335 right now. So I was like, oh, okay.
No hot patch needed.
I was like, that's weird. No hot patch. I guess they just decided, hey, we might as well implement it with the update. And then I saw Goth tweeted the difficulty hasn't changed. So I was like, wait a minute, what? Like, the difficulty hasn't changed, but you mean the... So I was confused, because I was like, how does the difficulty not change, but it's dropping 335? So I did the raid, and I was like, holy shit, that really... I was getting like 300 at light level 332.
Yeah, it's kind of refreshing, actually, because you can go play that content. And again, all the normal drops when you play in Heroic are maxed out at 320. And then the heroic drops for me were 322 up to
they're always going up.
325.
They're usually going up constantly. And
Got a few drops at 322, and then by the time we beat Oryx, I could hit 322.
Yeah,
on my character.
You felt like you were level. You felt like you were moving forward in the raid, and actually, like your guardian for the first time in a long time
Felt
like he was
progression.
actually getting stronger as you went through the raid. I think King's Fall, I think, is a really big proving point to Bungie that how you put your mechanics is directly related to how much people enjoy the raid. Honestly, everything leading up to Oryx, I would love doing every week. And now that we're stronger, suddenly the mechanics are a lot more fun because we aren't like so like, all right, shoot this, all right, shoot that, all right, shoot that. If you don't shoot this in this specific time, then all right, well, everyone dies.
You can tank more enemies and you can do more damage faster.
And I feel like that's a lot of what Oryx hard mode was. I like Oryx normal mode because that felt challenging and it felt like reasonably challenging. Whereas Oryx hard mode is just like, all right, do the same stuff, but here's like a fuck ton more enemies. It's like, well, that's not really what I want. But you know what? Okay, whatever.
And speaking of boss fights, we were talking about the mechanics, stuff like that. When you fight Malak, and this boss fight is something me and Blue agree we want to see more in as we played it. He changes his form. There are different phases. If you guys play Dark Souls or Bloodborne, he changes what he does throughout the match, throughout the fight. You're fighting him at the certain amount of damage. He changes up tactics. He starts making the ground slower for you. He starts his head starts to bubble up, and then when it when you shoot it enough times, it'll explode, and the things will start coming after you. So this boss fight has phases, which is super cool to go against, and I would love to see more bosses do stuff like this. What you see with the brothers, with how they combine and stuff like that, that was something that got closer to it. But I would love to see more creative boss fights like that. It was super fun.
Yeah, I actually didn't realize how difficult it was going to be, and I got stomped several times.
We're so used to flying through them, and this time it's the same level. They're the same exact level Nightfalls have been before the update, but it's just difficult. It's just they changed it up a bit.
Yeah, and that boss fight actually takes some coordination because you can easily just die out over there. You get one shot by those Centurion orbs that he sends out, and then you're like, oh crap, and then you wipe, and yeah, it's
like low-key Bungie. I know like you listen to a lot of things. I think one of the most important things to listen to is that a lot of us really, really, really like Nightfalls being so difficult because the rewards were usually worth it. Now the Nightfall is no different than doing like a regular strike, honestly, and the rewards reflect that. Yeah, and honestly, I think most of the community can agree. We really like the Nightfall because of what it used to be.
My opinion, they're definitely worth doing because they can drop up to 335, I think, right?
In our experience, when Blue, Dork, and I did it yesterday, two of us got 18 strange coins, and he got 11.
Yeah, the rewards have not changed at all, really. And yes, you can get up to 335, but I think it's pretty clear at this point. There's a lot more stuff that you could spend your time on than the Nightfall to get up to 335. So Nightfall is still
definitely.
Nightfall was really fun, but I still think it's fairly useless, and I'm probably
I at least
want to
do it now. Like, I actually want to do Nightfalls again.
I only did 2 Nightfalls so far, and I got 2 Ghost Shells, but they were 322, both of them, and my character was still at like 318 or something like that. So they actually was an upgrade, and I did get a Horn Kit, but it was in addition to the Vanguard Shell as well. So yeah, I got a Ghost Shell, but I did get a light level increase from it. So for me, I feel like they definitely added an incentive. It is one more gateway towards getting to that 335 for my characters. Here's the other thing too with the strange coin and then the 3 coin dropping. Those are legitimate pathways towards leveling up as well because exotics now drop at a higher level as well. So it's actually worth it.
Yeah, and before I go off to talk about value, just quickly touch on it, talk about things that have lost value. I've also noticed the things I'll really look into value, I don't want anymore. So when I get a 320, I look at it as if it was like a 301, pre-patch or like a 290 something. So I've noticed I've been thinking that way today. Like that's just how I've been thinking. I've been like, hey, if it's not, higher than 320, I'm not gonna want to put it towards anything else because now with the new infusion system, I can put a 323 into a 280 and now it's 323 instead of having to keep that middle ground kind of weapon to help do that. But but along with this strike, I'm looking forward to the new Winter's Run strike.
I haven't played it yet.
That was fun. I played it yesterday, first try on the strike playlist. Yeah, it's in the strike playlist only. That was the first time it popped up on Xbox, and it was actually really cool. Like, You remember the part where you're actually getting to him finally, and you have to go on a Sparrow, and you're like, there's like Vex shooting you while you're on your Sparrow on the way to him.
Mm-hmm.
They changed that to dregs on like their the vehicles, shooting you on their vehicles.
Oh, that's cool.
So now they're chasing
Nice.
you too. Like they actually get to chase you and shoot you, which is really really cool how they changed that up. But it's a
That's
really
awesome.
fun fight now. It's a really cool fight.
From what I've heard, that shotgun specifically drops at 335, and I saw several people
wanna
on Twitter
see
who
it
had it
now.
at 335.
I want to see it. I'm gonna grind. Now I want to grind. Now I have a reason to grind the strike playlist again.
I know, right?
Now I
That's
have
exciting.
reason for the helmet, the new helmet,
And
the new
actually,
shotgun.
from what I've heard, it has the exact same stats as a dry rot. So if you
really?
if you roll it,
Ooh.
if you I guess if you get the proper roll in it, then you basically have one of the best PvE shotguns in the game. So
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be great. I'm looking forward to it. Like, that's gonna
Yeah.
be fantastic. Like,
The other thing they did too was they increased the rep gains also. So it's
I noticed
considerable rep
that.
gains.
oh, so good.
Yep. So grinding those heroic heroic strikes is actually not going to be a chore because you're actually going to get that the Vanguard rep. So then you can go and get those packages, which might lead to a year one, awesome legendary.
and the Vanguard boost help a lot too. And they do stack, correct? Do they
I don't
give
know.
all your teammates? Because I did it today. I noticed I had 2 stacks on them. So if I do PoE without the stack, without the boost, you get 100 per on the challenge mode. After you're done with it, you get 100 rep. I noticed when I had 2 stacks, I got 200 reps. So does it go up by 50 by each rep boost, or is it 100? Because I got 200 instead of 100 with 2 people using it in my team. Yeah, they show up on your character. Say if 3 people, you and 2 other people use your stacks, all 3 of those will show up on your character's boost, like with the Trials of Osiris, Mercy, and all that stuff. Each person can have a House of Judgment, a Vanguard, and a Crucible at once. So you can also do that too. You
Yeah,
can
so
stack
there's
3, 3, 3.
Crucible. So if 6 people in your fire team have Crucible, I feel like that'd be super broken then if they have those multiple stacks like that. So maybe there's a limit.
But we
to
don't know how much it goes
stacks.
up though.
Yeah, we don't
Because
know
how much it
exactly.
goes up though. I haven't really tested it out because maybe it's just a fair amount to 6 people. Because like I said, when I went to the PoE, if I have 2 stacks, it went to 200. So is it going up by 50 or is it stop at 200 and it goes up by 100? So maybe
while we're
Dank Squad
talking-
can test it out.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
So speaking of
testings.
cool shit, I really want to talk about probably the best thing in this update. The Void Bros are alive, and the Void Bros are well.
Oh,
We are so good in PvE now.
Explain what changed and what's better
Woo!
now.
All right, Blue Westlow coming in hot
Sit
because
down,
I'm a
boys
huge
and
Warlock
girls.
fanboy. So when you activate stuff like Energy Drain, your grenades and your melees and your Nova Bombs all regen a lot faster now when you activate your ability, which, if nobody knows what an Energy Drain Warlock build is, it's basically using stuff like Embrace the Void, the Hunger, and stuff like Soul Rip to cool down everything. The whole idea of an Energy Drain build is when you use your grenade, you're cooling down your abilities. When you're using a melee, you're cooling down your abilities. When you drop a Nova Bomb, you're cooling down your abilities. The whole point is that everything you do is supposed to help cool down and let you more quickly use another ability. So, biggest thing, and honestly the biggest game changer for Voidwalker now that makes them super god in PvE is Embrace the Void now triggers Energy Drain on hit. Well, it already did before, but the biggest thing is that when you kill someone with a Nova Bomb or an Energy Drain, grenade, it starts health regen. So now when you kill an enemy in PvE with like a scatter grenade or something, you start regenning health if you didn't have any health. If you drop a Nova Bomb and you're about to die, your health starts regenning. So
Yeah,
So
they've
basically-
become the low-key medics of the game.
and then they actually buffed lifesteal as well to restore your health when you hit someone. So you don't have to kill people to get lifesteal anymore. You just have to tag them and then it starts health regen. So that was really cool.
That's big right there.
So
yeah.
a lot of stuff got buffed, but Embrace the Void is honestly like got to be like top 5 perks in the game right now. It gives Voidwalkers health regen on kill with their abilities. That's like super
So
crazy.
any ability, whether it's melee, grenade, or super, with Embrace the Void, will trigger health regen.
The melee by default, if you have lifesteal, already comes with health regen. That's what Voidwalkers. That's probably like one of the biggest reasons Voidwalkers are good in PvP is because you could just melee and get health back on kill. But now your grenades and your Nova Bomb trigger health regen if you have Embrace the Void equipped.
Yeah, that's pretty intense because there's been so many times where I've killed a Nova or a Warlock who just Nova bombed and they were a shred of health, and then boom, just tank them with Mida or Sniper Shot. Now they're going to be getting their health back. Yeah, I mean, Flame Shield goes over your shield. This is actually regenerating your shield.
Pretty much,
Right?
fam. Pretty much, fam. Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. There it is. I'm going to try out Voidwalker in Prison of Elders.
I implore everyone. It is legit. Like, low key is
Mm.
so much fun.
What
in
if we all go
PvE.
triple Void Boys?
Void Boys, let's go. Prison Elders, guys. We haven't talked about it. What do you think?
So good. I mean, I like it
have
so
been
much.
enjoying it just as much as I've been enjoying it when it first came out. The whole thing not requiring keys is really fun, so you can constantly run through it and not have to worry about keys, and you're constantly getting cool loot. The Challenge of the Elders is fun. It's not difficult, but once again, this is like a starting thing. They gave us precision kills for bonus points, which anyone can get.
Have you guys gotten any of the updated Poe exotics?
I did. I got the Lord of Wolves. I was saying
Hunger,
I was gonna say Hunger of Wolves. I was gonna say Hunger of Wolves. And today I got Queen Breakers, bro, on my run. So I got
Oh
Queen
my
Breakers on
God.
Xbox. That I also got the Zen Meteor on PlayStation yesterday.
Abs-
That's
Oh,
cool.
RNG is so
okay,
dumb, dude.
nice,
Like, it's
nice.
unreal.
Okay, so something that the listeners, you guys should know is that you can rerun 42 over and over, and it has a chance of dropping these exotics. It's not like a weekly reset thing.
And that is really cool, and I like it. It's not like you're just running an endgame activity for nothing after you finish it for the main rewards. You're doing it for something that's meaningful, so you can keep on running that endgame content. It keeps the endgame content relevant longer that way.
Yeah. Exactly, yeah. Because, I mean, one could say, well, you could run Crucible, but the problem is the Crucible drop rates have been just absolute trash. Like, you run 100 games, and maybe you get, like, 2 weapons out of it. It's ridiculous. So it's great that Poe is actually updated that, and they're legit drops. Like, it's good. Like, I think I got an upgraded mark for my Titan at 322 that dropped as a random bonus.
The random drops
after
are
the
so
end screen.
nice. Yeah, after the end screen, like it's so cool. Like seeing something go boom. You're like, wait, what was that? What was
Yeah.
that? And you check and hey, it's a new ghost, or hey, it's an exotic.
So the sigil, once you do 30,000 on the sigil, you get a weapon, and then once you do 90,000 cumulative on the sigil, you get armor. What'd you get, Blue? What was your first drop?
I got a super trash rocket launcher, Tefty. Got a super
Oh.
trash rocket launcher. And then I got
Awesome.
I got a helmet. I got like a 328 helmet. And the rocket launcher roll was super trash. Everyone's getting like all these badass new weapons. I'm just here like, I'm getting the trashiest rolls on my guns. I'm just going to infuse them. That's
Dude,
fine.
I'm getting pictures of people that have like God pulse rifles, and I'm like, what is that? Like glass half full, perfect balance, counterbalance. Like, what is this? I'm like, what?
I got her Fury, and it had ambush. Or
How
has
hot is her
ambush.
Fury? You like it? Is it
Oh, it's
got
hot. It's
memes?
super hot. I put,
Mm.
yeah, man. It's memes Fury right there.
memes Fury?
Memes Fury. It's got ambush, underdog, snapshot, and unflinching. And
That's
I-
actually pretty good. I like that.
I know, it's pretty good. This is my first one.
The big thing is difficulty. I was super disappointed when we did it. We were building everything up when we were playing tomorrow. When we were playing yesterday, we were like doing everything leading up to Challenge of Elders. We were like, oh, we're doing the Nightfall, doing the story mission, doing the strike, see if we can't do
It was
some
the
other
easiest
activities.
part of all of it.
And then we go to Challenge of Elders. It's like we could have literally just started with Challenge of Elders
Done
and
this
finished
first,
it
yeah.
in like 10
It's a
minutes.
breeze.
It's crazy. And like we were also disappointed with the start of the quest. You know, it's an update.
Oh my
But still,
god,
like,
that quest!
It was literally a peekaboo quest. As in like, hey, I'm the boss, see ya, and then it's done. It's over.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, what? Like, really? That's how you start it? Like, what?
I was lowballing it at 5 steps, and I didn't realize there was just like 3 3 steps. Then the strike. I was surprised.
It was obviously just a build up to the strike itself. Their focus was the strike itself. So that's what it feels like. It was just a build up to that
It
and the
was,
sword.
it was a good strike. So
Do you want to talk about the sword really quick and how the sword isn't as good as we all were really praying for?
Oh my god, I don't understand what. Okay, like really, when we got the
Reskin
sword,
Void Edge.
we got the. It's not even reskin Void Edge. It's a worse Void Edge. It
It's a
comes with
worse.
less
It's
ammo.
worse than it. I was like, what?
I don't get it. I
That's
don't
just
know why
energy.
they advertise such a cool sword, and the sword is literally
No
worse.
special abilities, no special animation.
Literally
like, when you
worse
use
than
it.
every other
Yeah.
sword in the game. I don't get it, man.
I don't get it either. It's missed opportunities. It's like so. The way I look at this update is it's fantastic for a free update. Awesome free content. Very happy.
We still spent money on the Sterling packages. You
If
know,
oh
Sterling
yeah,
Treasure,
dude. I'm
we
praising the
spent
sun
money.
left and right. I'm
we
praising the
spent
sun left and right.
money,
On those
so
emotes.
they gave us a free update, and they still made money.
Of course.
I spent so much money on the Sterling. I'm not
Actually,
gonna lie.
I haven't bought a single sterling yet. Dude, I
spent like $70 so far.
Oh my God, $70! What the heck, man? You have a problem?
No, it wasn't
Oh my
70?
God!
I spent 10 on the girlfriend, so I gave 10 to to the girlfriend so she can get some chroma and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, but you spent that
I got
60 on
for
you,
myself.
right?
Yeah, I got 65. My baby Dork. Shout out to Dork.
You know, for free, it's like, wow, awesome, new stuff, new rewards, new things to obtain and all that. If anybody approached this as a paid content, this would be the worst paid content.
Which they shouldn't, because it's
gaming.
free. Because it's free.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't do that. You can't approach it because it's free.
No, I know, but a lot of people are thinking this is like reinvigorating year 2.
It's like,
you know?
no, stop, it's not.
Yeah, it's not. It's more of a passover to get us to the next expansion in the fall.
And
we need to accept that.
the biggest
you know?
thing that shined, which was the thing that was supposed to shine in the first place, was all the improvements to the game. We have a new loot system that works a lot better. We got, subclass updates. We got weapon balances. We got some new weapons. We got new stuff to work toward. We got, a taste of new stuff to work toward.
Apparently, Hawk Moon is great again. I haven't tried it yet.
I two-shotted someone yesterday. I two-shotted someone yesterday.
Two-shot?
I two-shot, headshot, yes. It was like, because the chamber popped in with that second shot, and boom, they were dead. I was like, what? And 3 shots normally, like, it's great. There is some still weird hit detection with hand cannons, but...
Is it still weird? Because I heard some people talking about how Last Word is like... not
Last Word's better. Supposedly,
anymore.
someone said our Last Word was better, but when I was using Hawkmoon and First Curse, the bullets still were acting kind of weird. Those specifically.
Yeah, I'm noticing a lot of phantom bullets. Triple tweeted about it today, and I felt the same. I was like, I feel like a lot of my guns in PvP are having like weird just things where they just do not do any damage. I saw a lot of people trying out the new Hawksaw vendor roll that is actually pretty decent.
It's a god roll.
Very
no, that's
good.
a god roll.
I don't know.
Counterbalance.
Okay, I don't know if it's God roll, but it's a very, very, very good roll.
Max stability with counterbalance.
It's a very, very, very good roll, Tefty. Anyways,
I just hope it stays. I just hope it stays like this longer than a week or two.
And then I see a lot of people using fusions. I think fusions are
yeah,
still...
fusions are back now, right?
I feel like fusions are still kind of but I think they're usable at the least.
They're much better.
Me.
They're much better. The old school Suros feels good now. Old school.
Yeah, the slow firing Suros perk feels pretty good right now in
really
PvP.
Good. Even in PvE. I used it for PvE yesterday for a couple hours, and it was doing the job. It was doing really, really good.
Nice. It's a good update. I'm happy. I'm happy to be playing. I'm happy to be obtaining new rewards. I'm happy to just feel like there's new stuff to do.
Feels good, man, that JPEG.
So the Challenge of Elders thing, though, like, I think here's the reason why it's not as difficult as we want it to be. It's intended to be done at least 9 times a week if you do it on all 3 characters. Because you got to hit 30,000 points for each run in order to hit that 90,000, To hit that 90,000 points.
The challenge this week was easy. Like, we haven't seen what other challenges they have in store. Like, I don't want to keep high hopes because their challenge modes aren't good. But precision kills, who can't get precision kills, especially with giant Vex bulb, hits in the middle and stuff like that. So I want to wait until they get more creative with it. Like, I'm hoping for something like assists are double points, like assists are what's getting
and we haven't seen all the bosses
kills,
and everything either. So
yeah, it's 16 weeks of variations. That's what
so we have to just let's hold off for a week or two, see if there's any difference, because this is just a startup. Like, hey guys, we're introducing it to you. To quickly talk about Crucible, I was really hoping the Crucible drops got the treatment as well. Like, Crucible, I'm still getting 270s, 280s. And I would like to see a random 320 pop up. You know what I mean? 323.
I would like to at least see the daily and weekly crucibles be able to drop your max level. I don't really...
At least the weekly.
Yeah, at least the weekly. I don't really think that you should be getting max level items from just playing standard crucible, because that would be no different than playing like a regular strike. Like, I don't really think that's worthy of like highest light level. But yeah, when you play Trials, obviously we're going to get high light level gear. I'm hoping we get more gear from Trials, because right now we barely get any.
I thought I heard that the weekly Crucible bounties do drop like Nightfall.
Well, the bounties, but I mean, you should just get it from playing it.
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah. Well, you get that Sterling package. That Sterling package, baby.
Yeah, I guess that's what they're using. I guess they're using the bounties, the weekly bounties, to like, hey, you can just get it from that.
Right now, it's definitely more rewarding if you want to get to the highest light level by playing PvE. than it is playing PvP. And
Yeah.
while that's not like the biggest issue in the
Well,
world right now, because
We haven't played Trials yet, though.
that's true.
Trials, baby, has 335
Trials.
confirmed.
And maybe Trials will fix that. But right now,
Iron
from
Banner, too.
recording this, Iron
Yeah,
Banner,
Iron Banner as
comes
well.
back every
335, yeah.
month and a
I'm
half.
just
Once a
saying,
month.
like that's 335 too.
I guess so.
Well, I guess we just blew holes in your logic.
What you guys were arguing it too? What the heck? You blew holes in your own logic.
How
God
we
damn.
argued, but we got- completely? What are
we
you
were
talking about?
arguing,
I
but
was
we got to the
saying-
point where we hugged it out and went against you. We were like,
Yeah,
hey,
we're
we
like,
found-
listen,
we found
you're full of it.
Hey, we're agreeing with each other. Let's go against the blue.
Anyways,
Well, that's the
I still
podcast,
don't think,
guys. Thanks for
anyways,
listening.
Yeah, I still
Red
don't
Blue.
think that's enough. But go if you guys are chill with it, then more power to you. I'm out. See you guys. Peace. My name is Blue
Oh my
Westlow. You can
God.
find me at twitch.tv/Blue Westlow, youtube.com/Blue Westlow, Twitter, whatever Blue Westlow. See you guys. Bye.
Damn.
I hate you. Ah!
Oh my god. Howdy ho, everyone. Blue Wessel here. You guys can find me at twitch.tv/versus the stream. That's VERSUS the stream. And you can talk to me about all this stuff. And, you know, we can go against Blue Wessel together on twitter.com/versus the stream.
Oh,
so,
snap.
yeah, come check me out. Let's talk about the new update and stuff. Mwah.
Yeah. Oh my God. You can talk to me at Teft on the Twitter and catch the streams I do for Planet Destiny. Twitch.tv/planet_destiny and my own personal Twitch channel, twitch.tv/TeftyTeft.
AKA Chrissy Chris in the house.
You can find Tefty and Ab's
Oh.
special podcast called We Hate Crucible weekly now, coming out on Planet Destiny.
Blue has a new podcast called Blue's a Bitch. Episode 1 coming out next week. Thanks for listening, guys. Number 17.
See
Later.
ya.